Lots of advice, lots of anecdotes, lots of exercises as well from this podcast. Get a Better Broadcast podcast and video voice. These short daily podcasts taken from my book of the same name. Hello, I'm Peter Stewart in London. So a few exercises yesterday, today and tomorrow as well. We've been talking recently about your nasal cavity, so let's just do a few little exercises to find out how much sound you personally have got going through your nasal resonator rather than your oral resonator. Okay, so get ready to say a few of these phrases. So first of all, here's a way to check if you're a nasal whiner. I want you to lightly pinch your nose at the bridge, so the top bony part, just very lightly. No big pinch as though someone's got a nosebleed, but just lightly, just so you can feel what's happening there. And say this phrase, okay, here we go. Sing a song of sixpence. All right, sing a song of sixpence. So you've just said that. When you pronounce the ng sounds, as in sing and song, you should be feeling a slight buzz on your fingertips. That's just what should happen when you say that sound. Sing a song of sixpence. I'll leave a gap so you can say that again. All right. Hopefully you've felt that slight buzz. Now here's another phrase. I want you to say bar, bar, black sheep. Bar, bar, black sheep. And if you can still feel the vibration on the bar sounds, then you may potentially have a bit of a nasal issue. You're perhaps diverting slightly more sounded air through your nose than through your mouth. So just kind of bear that in mind. Okay, we've spoken before about if you feel that's an issue or a complication, then it's a conversation you can have with a medical professional. Okay, but just gives you a kind of grading, a feel of where you sit. Okay, here's another phrase for you. I want you to say, Ahhh, London's stunning onion dungeon. Ahhh, London's stunning onion dungeon. Okay, and I want you to say that a couple of times really slowly. And as you do so, pay particular attention to the sounds and how you make them and where they're coming from in your mouth and in your throat. Okay? Let's say this together a couple of times really slowly. Ahhh, London's stunning onion dungeon. Now, concentrate just on the word onion a couple of times. Roll it around your mouth. Onion, onion. And now we're going to focus in even further. Let's have a bit of a laser focus on the ng sound in the middle. Ng. In the middle of onion. I want you to stretch it out. Stretch out the ng. And use that sound and ride on it, gently rising up and swooping down in pitch. And now I want you to do the same vocal roller coaster with the R word at the start of that sentence. Remember the sentence? Ahhh, London's stunning onion dungeon. Ah, up and down. Have a swoop. Don't really push your voice, but just see how high you can comfortably go in your pitch and how low you can go in your pitch as well, with the and the ah. And also feel while you're doing that what is happening in your mouth and your throat. And one more, slightly longer episode today. Sorry about that. One more. They're all kind of interconnected. You see where we're going. It's another phrase. You know the phrase. At least I know the phrase. It was a phrase we used to say in the school playground about the bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. So Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Do you know the phrase? I'll say it again so perhaps you can write it down if you're not familiar with it. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. So, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? And I want you to say that phrase a couple of times really slowly, paying particular attention to the z sounds and how you make them, again, where they're coming from as well, what's happening in your mouth and throat. Linger on them, make them resonate. Stretch out your z's and ride on those sounds, gently rising up and swooping down in tone a few times. Yeah? Should we do that together? Fuzzy was. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. He was. He had no hair. So Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? I never thought I'd be doing that. Straight into your ear. Hopefully that wasn't too unpleasant for you, but a little bit of fun. Just to kind of warm up your nasal cavities, the back of your throat, your whole mouth and throat area. So hopefully that was a bit of fun. Okay, one more thing before I go. Yesterday, I mentioned the phrase, don't push it, don't force it, let it happen naturally. And I wondered where that came from. Something in the back of my mind says it was song lyrics. And you know what? They were quite where that jumped into my mind from. Leon Hayward and the song, don't push it, don't force it, let it happen naturally. It will surely happen if it was meant to be. Just thought I'd set my own mind at ease about that anyway. I'm Peter Stewart. I'm back tomorrow with more.